All teachers and certified staff will complete a professional development plan, or more commonly known as your PDP. This year, teachers will complete their PDP digitally within My Learning Plan. Once again, there is no need to physically print and sign your PDP. Teacher PDPs must have a minimum of 2 professional learning goals. Of these goals, 1 must be derived from the results of your observations and evaluations. 1 goal should be derived from the individual teacher, a collaborative team, your building, or the district goals. For example, this goal could focus on literacy or technology. PDPs are considered living documents and may be modified as needed throughout the school year. Let's dive into My Learning Plan and go through how to fill out the Teacher Professional Development Plan. Once again, after I've signed into My Learning Plan, I'm on my main screen. I'm going to find the Professional Development Plan. This form is going to be available to you all school year. You will not submit the form until June. Click on the link, and as always, it will open up in a separate tab on your web browser. Here you see our PDP form. With this form, there are certain areas you're going to be completing at certain times of the school year. Once again, we're not going to hit submit on this form until it has been completed, which will be June of 2017. First thing you will need to do is complete a short narrative about your teaching experiences. By the way, please keep this narrative brief. A few sentences will be suffice. After I've done the narrative, which will be done in September, I'm going to move on, and I see that the form is divided up by Area 1 for professional growth, Area 2 for professional growth, and Area 3 for professional growth. Within each area, you're going to choose a professional learning goal. Remember, you need to have 2 learning goals. However, the form allows up to 3. So let's begin by filling out Area 1. And of course, it's September now, so I need to choose an area. Let's say literacy. Within the area of literacy, my learning goal will be this. Now, why am I choosing this learning goal? By the way, this text that I am typing is all demo. More guidance with respect to what the rationale would be, what appropriate evidence is, or what your learning activities might be, that'll be provided from your administrators. Let's estimate the number of hours. I'm going to consider district-provided professional learning activities, my PLC groups, any activities I may go to outside of district activities. Again, this is just an estimate for hours. Let's see, some initial activities might be So, I've completed Area 1. I'm going to skip the box that's marked mid-school year, and I'm going to skip the box that's marked June. I'm going to choose a second area. Let's say technology. That's the area. Let's choose the learning goal. Again, my rationale. Oops. The estimated hours. The initial activities. And once again, I'm going to skip over the box that are marked mid-school year and skip over the one that's marked in June. For the sake of time, we're going to move past Area 3. So, it's still September. My learning goals are all set up. I now have to come down to the section that's marked the signature section. I am going to type my name. I'm going to give the date. And that's that for this section. Now, again, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll down to the save and submit functions. Again, we're not submitting until June. We're going to hit save until the PDP has been completed. In this case, you may want to hit save and notify, as you'll be able to notify an administrator to please review your PDP. It will send an email to that administrator reminding them to take a look at your PDP. So we go into the school year, and it's now mid-school year. Let's say end of January. So now I need to notate on my PDP what I've done so far to meet the learning goals. So let's say for Area 1, I've done this. I've also done this. Okay? Now, if there are any revisions, this box is here to allow for you to mark some revisions. I'm going to go down to my second area for professional growth. Again, my second learning goal. And once again, I'm going to say, what did I do towards meeting this progress? Do I need any revisions? Now, I would do the same thing for Area 3. There is no need for a signature mid-year from either you or your administrator, but it does need to be completed and notated mid-school year. So we'll move past, and now it's June. Once again, I'm going to go to Area 1. I'm going to find the box that's marked complete in June. I'm going to say, how did I meet my area? What's my evidence? Demonstrate the progress for completion of each area. I will do the same thing for Area 2. And I would do the same thing for Area 3. You will need to do signatures when it's been completed in June. By the way, these are digital signatures. Okay, you do not need to actually print the PDP. You will digitally sign by just typing your name. Your administrators will do the same as well. Now, when I have done this, I will once again save and notify. Okay. When this is done, your administrator will go into it in June, and they will indicate in these areas have the expectations been met. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay? And they will add their signatures when the expectations have all been indicated as yes. After everyone is signed and the expectations have been met, you will then go ahead and hit submit. And your PDP is all done. It will appear down here under the in progress. Your administrator will have the opportunity to acknowledge that you've submitted it. And that's everything for our PDP.